Today I have decided to do kind of like a day in the life of a full-time YouTuber and showing you guys what I do as a content creator and just basically my life right now. So this morning I actually woke up pretty early from the rain. Naturally I wake up quite early, so around like 6:37 every single morning. That's just my body clock. I have trained it to be like that, but over a period of time. So like I've needed like an alarm clock like for 3 years, and now my body just naturally wakes up that early, which can be sometimes annoying, like on a Sunday when you want to sleep in and it's like, what are you doing, body? I wake up, I have water, I make coffee, and I meditate. No matter where I am, I make sure that I apply these 4 rituals every single morning. So with meditation, it can be in like a form of like going for a walk or stretching. It doesn't have to be like a full like 20-minute sit down meditation, but I just basically apply something that makes me feel grounded and slows my mind down, and then like helps me set my intentions for the day, or just like really just like reflects, and like I ask myself how I feel. Because honestly, asking yourself how you feel is something that we just don't do often enough, and it's so beneficial. So I'll do that in the mornings, and then I'll let Minnie out to go wee wee and then I'll feed her, play with her for a little bit. As a like when you work from home, it's super important to kind of create your own routine so you don't just wake up and get straight into work, because I'm someone who, for me, being productive and alert is super important. And if I'm just waking up and working, I'm not really productive and my work is kind of scattered out throughout the day. So for me right now, it's also really important to be quite time savvy because I have a lot on my plate. So I'm currently working on some pretty big projects, some little side projects, trying to be a dog mom, trying to, you know, move into my new apartment, trying to be an adult. You know, them things, yeah, they can be hard. But in my 2020 goals video, I actually bought that whiteboard to use, and now I use it literally every single day. So something that I do is I actually, the night beforehand or early in the morning, I will plan my list, my to-do list for today. So in my mind and my calendars, I have my weekly to-do list, my monthly to-do list, and then I have like my yearly goals and stuff like that. But something that is super, wow, it is so rainy at the moment. But something that is super important to do is to create a daily to-do list and allow yourself to actually feel satisfied and achieve, like you're achieving something every single day. I don't keep my to-do list huge. I keep it super realistic, minimal. So 1, 2, 3, I have 4 things that I need to achieve today. Don't get me wrong, there's gonna be so much more on my to-do list, but I'm not gonna feel disappointed if I don't achieve it all. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm gonna, like if I don't like achieve these, I'm gonna feel a little bit disappointed, but because it's 4, I'm more likely to achieve them. Obviously I want to achieve everything today, but I don't want to put myself under too much stress if I can't. So I keeping it simple. I'll show you my little whiteboard. Sometimes I have my friends come over and they write like something really inappropriate, so I'm hoping that's not on there today. So I've just got to cancel my internet at my other place. I've got to film a Princess Polly haul for my YouTube channel, organize questions for my next podcast, which is actually going to be tomorrow. I have a very exciting guest on board on Yo Balance Co, so make sure you guys tune in on that. List podcast people, so more podcast people that I want to interview. So they're my main focuses. I also have an event later this afternoon for Miss Universe Australia, and then this is Irma, she works for me, so that's her little to-do list for me. So a huge goal for my YouTube channel this year is to be even more raw. So as you guys know, I'm super raw, super transparent, but I want to show you guys kind of like the nitty gritty parts of being a YouTuber. I find we only really, like as a YouTuber, as an Instagrammer, we always post our highlights because they're the more prettier versions, they're what everyone wants to see. But with my channel, I really want to focus on just showing a lot of behind the scenes, how I create, you know, my thumbnails, how I get jobs, how I make my money, how I design things, my team, who I work with. So with my projects that I am working on, I'm going to make more of an effort to kind of like show you behind the scenes, and behind the scenes of what I do on a day-to-day life. So that's why I really wanted to make this video today. So basically this morning, I do want to train at some point. It's 7 AM now. I do want to train. I'm also training legs, and I have to be mentally prepared for that. So I'm currently just writing out in notes some questions to ask my guest on Yo Balance Co. So basically I'm going to be interviewing another content creator, and he has his YouTube channel. He's really well known on Facebook, and I'm just going to be asking like a few questions that I know a lot of people do want to like know about content creation and how to start a full-time biz online. So the questions that I have down are: tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you start before social media? How long did it take to start making money off social media? How do you find the motivation? what you do in a podcast is you write down some questions that you will most likely be asking them within the podcast. You send it through to them so they can be prepared, but you allow the conversation to just flow naturally. If you're in the flow and you feel as though it's appropriate to ask another question instead, you can just do that and you can go down that area. But it is good to have the guests prepared, and you know, they don't want to get in and just have like like not prepared, you know what I mean? So it flows a lot better if you get them prepared, but you also just allow it to go naturally. And with my podcast, I love to sit on the floor and we just chill. Like we have, you know, we'll either have like our tea, our coffee, or even wine, and we just sit down and we just chat basically, because the more comfortable the guest feels, the more comfortable the conversation is going to be, and the more of in a flow state they're going to be in. So I'm basically just going to send this through to them. This will be episode 3 on Your Balance Co, so make sure you're tuned in. I've got a very, very exciting guest who I'm literally obsessed with. Okay, so after the gym I had a shower and I got ready to film, and whilst I get ready I actually listen to podcasts. So this one is by Jay Shetty, and this is just one of his episodes. It's something that I do in my surge method. So if you guys have been following me for a while, you know that my surge method is something that I apply every time I'm alone. So again, going back to being time savvy, I do like to try and educate myself every single day through podcasts. So whilst I'm getting ready, I use my E category, so I educate myself. So surge stands for self-evaluate, educate, R for rest, and G for gain inspiration. So I use like one of these categories every time I'm alone. So majority of the time when I'm getting ready, I do like to educate myself through podcasts. So Jay Shetty is one of them. He is amazing. So I'm currently just getting my tripod and everything. Just getting my tripod happening. I've got all my clothes, so I'm probably just going to film in this area, and then I've just cleaned up the backdrop. So then this is kind of going to be my backdrop. I'll suss it out once I'm like putting everything on, and then I'm just going to move this to the side. After I got ready, I did actually sit down and I just started playing with Minnie, and then I spent like half an hour on my phone replying to DMs, replying to messages, and just interacting with you guys. That is something that I do try to prioritize every single day.
You call me a saint, but you know I'm a stranger, all willing and able to do what you want. You think I'm a thinker, but I'm just a singer.
So Emma just picked me up and we're going to go Harvey Norman shopping. I'm so excited. Oh my god. I have to get a dishwasher because I still don't have a dishwasher. Something for my TV. And we also got to buy a desk. Something for my TV. I called, I don't know, Minnie chewed it up. So annoying. And a desk, which is going to be exciting.
Yay!
Hopefully the same desk as mine, because I did actually get mine from Harvey Norman. Surprisingly, which is weird. So one of my 2020 goals was to try and save money and to not step foot in as many home stores as I did, because it was an addiction last year, like a severe addiction. So we're about to walk into Harvey Norman and possibly Freedom and Adairs. So you're gonna have to actually restrain me.
And
this is a test to see how good my willpower is.
You got this.
I got this.
Yeah, perfect. So I've chosen my chair, guys.
It looks good, hey.
Check out the wheels on it.
This is the table we're gonna get, the same one as mine, and she was like, it's okay, I can just get this chair, and I was like, no, you cannot.
It's still in my house.
It's still in my house. That does look extra comfy, that one. I feel like we need to invest in good chairs, you know what I mean? Today is the day, Irma. Today...
There's a dog.
Today is the day Irma trips over my dog. Today is the day, guys, that we have upgraded the air fryer. I'm now with the Philips. Hell yeah. Literally the only reason why I bought a new air fryer was because of the color. The other one was black and this one is white. The one that I purchased from Target, so originally my other air fryer was literally just from Target, and you can get it from Kmart for roughly around, for roughly around $50 from Kmart and $70 from Target. But my lens is that heavy that it can't actually stay up. Thanks, lens. Yeah, literally the only reason why was because of the color. The quality is still so good. Actually, I don't know, I haven't used this one, but I know the Target one was good. It did the job. Did the job. And then we also purchased Irma an office table, which I will pop here, and then a washing machine. No, a dishwasher. I feel really bad because today I haven't had time to take Minnie for a walk or anything, but today has been one of those days where it's like a hectic work day. Like I've been filming all day, editing, and now I'm just getting ready for an event. So I actually messaged my friend Mitchell to see if he can take her for a walk, and he's just replied. And he said yes, beautiful. This is literally the first day since getting Minnie that I haven't taken her for a walk. I feel really bad. So this is what I'm gonna wear to the Miss Universe event. We're actually gonna go to the opera bar first, just for a few drinks. So this entire outfit, you can't really see my shoes. There we go. This entire outfit is from Princess Polly. So this is from this haul, like this season. And these shoes are actually from the last haul. So my discount code is just CFAM, and I think that gives you 20% off. Hello, baby. I wish you could come. Okay, so before I go, I have to actually prepare Minnie's dinner. So I'm just boiling some chicken and some peas, and then I'll pair it with some kibble. And then I'm also preparing myself some dinner. So I just have 170 grams of this nasi goreng rice. It's like just one that I bought from the shop, like a pre-made one. I'm just heating up some veggies. So these are just like microwavable veggies that I keep in the freezer. I do need to do my massive like food shop, so I'm kind of just like getting the stuff that will last in the fridge. And then in the air fryer, I'm gonna pop in some chicken, and then probably just have some tomato sauce. So this is just gonna be like a basic dinner I'm gonna take with me to the event. There isn't gonna be any food there. There's only really gonna be alcohol, and like Hangry Chris is not a good time. And I currently have goals that are needing to be achieved.